today, from Portland, Oregon, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Portland Lumberjacks taking on the Sacramento Condors.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Sacramento Condors and the Portland Lumberjacks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On second down, Collins. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that's the way you want to get an opening drive going, right? Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up and convert with a running play. Because the last thing you want to do is play what I call rocket football. 1, 2, 3, kick.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. On the give, this is Collins running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On third down, darted. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Bishop. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll run on first down. Darted, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Over the middle here to Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run over center with Collins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The numbers for Collins last week, 15 carries, 80 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On second down now, it's Newton. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Collins trying up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Collins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. And
now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time, a 9-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bishop flushed out right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bishop. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 3rd and 2, Bishop steps away to his left. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bishop. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, darted. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Bishop. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And again, it's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Bishop looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Bishop Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bishop. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Condors have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We begin in the NFC. San Francisco making the cross-country trek for the early game against Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. The Falcons seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Justin Herbert, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their third win in an otherwise dismal campaign. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw on second down, Bishop. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Up the middle they go. Darted. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun. Bishop finding Harris over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Bishop got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Leonard. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a give to Collins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Newton. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Bishop. He's going to air one out. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there, and even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Up the middle they go. Darted. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go again with Collins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Darted, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Darted. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. On 3rd down, Bishop. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Portland's offense now about set to take over. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Bishop. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Bishop. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A gain of 3, second down. A give left side to Collins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. No luck whatsoever there on the draw. Yeah,
they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Bishop. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bishop. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Operating from the gun. Bishop.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
On 3rd and 2, Bishop. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. To throw on second down, Bishop. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Newton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down now. Darting and able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun on third down, Bishop. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Newton. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Sacramento, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Portland, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.